So decided to record this because I've been noticing in my day in the lives, it really doesn't start in terms of like talking. I don't really start talking until minute 3, specifically in this video. So the rest of the stuff, these are just my ways of doing little highlights, kind of showing you, what I'm doing throughout the day. And then obviously you'll get into me speaking to kind of go into exactly what had occurred, try to just summarize it as best as possible in those talks. So just forewarning there, 3 minutes, that's when I start talking, if you happen to give a fuck. Outside of that, shoot me a thumbs up, subscribe, but more importantly, please share some feedback. Give me a comment. Let me know, like, are these hitting? Are these on point? Do you like to see the day in the life stuff? Would you like to see more Q&A type stuff? Whatever style you'd like, I would love to hear some feedback. If I don't get the feedback, I'm just going to keep doing this. So hopefully something works. Appreciate you guys. Enjoy it. 4:05 in the morning. Every time I get up, this stuff never gets easier. I just want to sleep. But here we are. I'm just gonna get up and go. Well, on my way down the Cape, totally in a awful funk, to be honest. Just like both personally and like business, it's just. So we're going down to the Cape to get some filming in, and do a little bit of showcasing. If you've seen some of those videos, doing another round of that. And part of me, I like to do it. I like giving back to clients. I like being able to, for whoever's watching, be able to show people, their businesses and highlight their businesses. At the same time, there's a part of me that's like, man, am I am I wasting my time? Is there other things that I could be doing? And is this the most productive, time I could be using? So that noise is in my head. Is this going to pay off is in my head. Still waiting for some of those meetings to, come to fruition from the cold calling. That's in my head. So it's not like this cold calling stuff has worked like right away. Like, we still got to wait for meetings. We still got to set up appointments and stuff. So definitely in a funk, and just feel like I'm wasting, I just feel like I waste a lot of time, even though maybe I'm not wasting time, because things haven't materialized. You start getting into that cycle of questioning everything. So it's kind of where I'm at this morning. And then on top of that, things are busy from a personal standpoint. My wife is extremely busy right now. We've had endless weekends, it seems like, all month where we had something going on, and it's just it's tough. It's the most that we talk is in passing through text message. When we see, we don't talk in person. We don't really see each other. We live in the same house and we just don't. That's kind of how life has been, just because of the circumstances with things that are going on in her career, which is absolutely amazing. But, it just feels like the relationship is just coming down to text messages. And, there's so many things that I want to do with my career too. So it's just balance is out the door. There is no balance. There's no such thing as it, period. And, yeah, man. So I'm just going to try to get out of my own head because it'll only make it worse. Maybe hit a reset. See what happens from here. Just see what happens from here. So, yeah. Then I don't know if anybody relates to that personal stuff. Maybe it's just me, but life is tough right now, and that's okay. I'll get over it. I'll get over it.
They don't all fit. He then starts pushing them in before reaching for 2 more stacks. The whole time looking around to see if anyone is watching. After about 2 minutes, the group drives away. And get this, Local 4 found that it happened again, only 4 days later. This time, a different car pulling up with what appears to be the same council member in the passenger seat. He then starts handing bundles of ballots to the driver, dropping off 3 large stacks. City election results show Musa received 1,129 votes during the primary, making him the top contender for city council in November. Michigan State Police confirmed the videos.
Equipment, good things can happen.
Yeah. Camera's not that different from golf. It's they say, golf's the one sport where anyone can hit it as good as a pro.
That's great. Let's get somebody's opinion on this.
And dude, you would,
Been a long day. Back finally. A lot of filming, which is good. And I know, this morning I was in a funk and just kind of was all over the place. Not sure if it's worth it or whatever, but you know what? We go, you get into it, you get the job done and you get the filming done. Again, it's 4 hours of filming and you just think, what's it going to bring? And I know that's maybe a mentality that I should stop because, if anything, it was just another way to connect with my clients, get together and highlight their business. And, I think the one thing that I took from it, the one thing that was really cool And I get a trip about it with everybody. It doesn't matter how long they've been processing with me. It doesn't matter how long they've been a client. It always trips me out and just kind of makes me feel surreal when you see the stickers on their door, the clutch, branding on their door, letting people know, hey, this is who I process with. So, that's, man, what a feeling. What a feeling. It's something I'm really grateful for, and something I just want to thank you for. I want to thank you, my clients, for putting the trust in me, putting that branding on there, letting people know, I'm who you're working with, even though they don't know. They don't know of me, but maybe one day they will. So that was huge. It really lifted up my spirits, makes me realize this is real. It makes me realize I just got to keep putting one foot in front of the other, man. Just keep building. So everybody else out there that's building something that they're proud of, but at the same time, they're in the middle of the ocean. They're too far to see the shore behind them, yet they're also not far enough to see the shore in front of them, right? If you're at that point, that's your reminder. This is your reminder. Just keep swimming, man. Keep swimming. You'll get there. You'll get to the destination. Trust me. To piggyback off of, being grateful that like businesses are displaying my name, that they're working with me and stuff, I realize I need to be better with getting people to like do Google reviews and stuff. I just got off the phone with a buddy, and he's like, dude, to be brutally honest, I send people to you because, dude, I know you're going to get the job done. And it's not just the job done, but like you pick up your phone, and I can't trust my old relationship to do that. And that's why we always work with you. We've been working with you. You've gotten me out of binds, this and that. And as I was just reflecting, it's like, man, like I'm awful at getting people to like get reviews and do that. And, is it weird that I'm thinking about it and the first thing that comes to my mind is like, how do I market this? I don't know. I feel like that's kind of the world we live in. So for now, because it's not public, because there's nothing to show, I do need to use that as another way of encouragement. Hey, dude, even if it's only you that know, even if nobody else knows and it's not public information, and whatever, that's another sign. That's another sign. So look out for signs too. If you're, having this feeling of like, holy shit, look out for the signs, because they're probably right in front of you. And you just need to open your eyes a little bit more. And even if it's only you that's picking up on these signs, even if there's nobody else, there's no social proof, dude, if you are the one seeing those signs, that's it, man. You gotta keep going. You just got to take another step. I know I said it already before, but that's the truth. That's the truth. That's the topic of today. Like, that is the video. Like, hands down, that's it. Just because you start the day in a funk doesn't mean you need to let it be your whole day. If the 15 minutes shouldn't ruin 24 hours. And maybe that's got to be the video, You can turn this thing around. And even if it's in business, like, well, yeah, dude, I've been doing business for 5 years. Yeah, well, even if you're in business, you've been in business for 5 years, 2 months, whatever it is, there's always that feeling. I don't care how long you've been. I guarantee there's always a feeling of, I'm in the middle of the ocean and I just got to keep going. So let's just do it. Let's keep going.